Line at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
How was your break?
It was great until I stopped for gas. Prices have gone up almost $1 with no end in sight. I might have to start watching how much I drive.
That's exactly why I use Upside. I never pay full price for gas with the free Upside app.
Upside?
Yes, Upside. It's the free app that gives you cash back just for buying the gas you're already buying. So even with the rising gas prices, I'll never have to limit how much I drive.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Just last year, I made over $200 with the Upside app.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app right now.
Download the free Upside app to earn cash back on the gas you're already buying. Use promo code THRIVE25 for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code THRIVE25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first fill up. That's THRIVE25.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
1025 for the phone number. Should you decide you want to jump in on the conversations, you want to watch it, you can. You can just go to YouTube and put in 1025 The Bone. The YouTube channel will pop up, and you can watch it there. And if you want to win $1,000, stick around until noon because we'll have your next shot to win $1,000 with the Bone bonus. Good morning, Monica. How are thou?
Hi.
What's happening?
Everything, but nobody has to know.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Just behind the scenes stuff. Do you see Mr. Number 40 there, Mr. Allstott?
I do.
In the
Is
shot?
that Johnny B? What's going on, buddy? How are you? Look, he's got that jolly look on his face.
Yes, he's happy. He is jolly. He's doing behind the scenes stuff.
Are you wearing? Is the other guy there yet, or he's late?
The other guy is not quite here yet. He will be here
not
soon.
quite
I'm
there.
sure.
Are you wearing your Buffalo Bills garb as he is wearing the Buccaneers jersey in order to bring good luck to your teams tonight in the NFL draft?
Yes, sir. It's about the draft, and I mean, I know I'm old.
You don't go out for the draft. You're not that girl, are you?
I was until I had to get up at 4:30 in the morning. I absolutely was. I was out when they drafted Josh Allen in 2018. I remember exactly where I was and what was happening.
I could see that because you knew they were drafting. They were drafting in the spot where they can get a generational talent. Mm-hmm. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Well, I just like to go out. Well, I like to go out for the draft now because it's the only thing that makes it exciting. Back in the day, and this is what I was going to say because I'm so old, but I loved it when it was Saturday at noon and the whole flipping weekend and just sitting there and snacking and Diet Coking and just being all like just obsessed with it. That was the most fun. Since we can't do that anymore.
True or false?
What?
True or false? You write down, there's some sort of paper and a pen involved, and you're writing down who was drafted when and then slipping it into a folder somewhere.
False. I want.
Wow.
I don't like. I mean, I have a mental. Like, I obviously know when because. I used to. You're right. I used to when the draft was on the weekend, but I haven't done that since South Carolina or something. Like it's been forever. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Just show me what you need me to move, and I'll move it. Sorry.
I was going to say, we know a show's going on,
I know
right?
he does. He wrote it down. I just can't do two things at once. Not him. It's me. But now I don't. It's too. And the Bills don't draft till number 26 or something tonight.
Right.
And it's just a different. I want to know who they get, and then it's just different than it was back when the Bills sucked.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because I don't care about what anybody else does. So it's like your team drafts. This year it's not so bad for the Giants.
You know why you don't?
Why?
Because you don't watch college football. I like to know where my people
there you
went.
Go.
Like now,
who's this? I was just reading an article literally right before the show started. The quarterback from Miami. What the hell was his name again?
Oh, yeah. Ugh, no,
they're painting him as a villain.
Well, I mean, Miami in general, they paint as
right, but they're saying this guy
talking about Cam.
Yeah,
yes.
Cam Ward. and they're saying like, teams are being cautious because he's a bit of a loner, kind of a villain, not necessarily a locker room guy. And now I'm like, why does this stuff come out the draft day, the day before? Someone's girlfriend drops video of them smoking weed through like a gas mask, or somebody makes accusations.
That was the 2018 draft, by the way.
I know. I remember that vividly. I'm like, the kid's in college, he smokes some weed. What are you what are you gonna do? I don't think that's gonna change anything. I just think it's just so scummy because these kids, there's a lot of them that are gonna wake up. They woke up today as a college athlete, and by the time they close their eyes tonight, they're a professional player in the NFL. Dreams fulfilled, and now it goes on to that next step, right? So because you got an issue with somebody, you're going to drop a bomb on them like the day before, especially if it's real. It's not real. You never know. I don't know. That stuff drives me crazy. I know it happens in everyday life too, but sometimes I feel bad for these kids.
You ever watch the Kevin Costner movie, Draft Day?
No.
Love it. I've watched that.
Yeah, so good.
I've watched that on countless flights. If it's a long flight and the Miracle on Ice thing and that was on there, it's like a 1-2 punch.
And
it's a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, I went in with low expectations. I watched. I was like, "This is good."
Loved it.
It's so good.
It's along the same lines. It's sort of. Sean McDermott was on with Good Morning Football this morning and talking about like what he's doing and whatever. And they'd asked him, okay, because they re-showed the film of when they drafted Josh Allen, and so they said, what's that like? Like what you just said, JP. You're changing. Someone's dreams are being made after years and years and years and whatever. And he how I am about mics and being on and live mics, but he's like, I just want the fans and the people to be able. I wish they were able to hear the phone call that we make, and when we talk to them, he's like, there's if not tears, there's choking up, and it's a very emotional. Because of everything that went into it, and a lot of people think, oh, these, kids are just, money and money and money, and that's cool and all. But he was talking about like how the emotion gets overlooked.
To me, it's always funny when, especially because ESPN they do a pretty good job at showing those videos. When the kid's not at the draft room, and they're home with their family in a living room, and you got like 50 people squished in. And I remember both of these kids come from, not a lot of means. Not all of them, obviously, but not a lot of means, and they're like cramped in there because they're rooting for this kid, and this kid's getting out and all that other stuff. And you see this big, giant, like linebacker guy, white, black, doesn't even matter. And they get that call, especially if it's early on in the draft, right? And they just break down crying.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh. Like the weight of the world just got off this kid's shoulder.
Yeah.
Right now he's getting his parents out of it. In some cases, getting his parents out of a situation, his little brothers, little sisters out of a situation kind of thing, all because it's all paying off. To me, and I don't watch a ton of the draft. I flip back and forth. Those things, that's the best part of it. That's the best part of it.
I think of the hard work. Like these kids just didn't like wake up and decide to be in the NFL. I mean, these kids have been playing for so long. And again, I know you don't really care a lot about college football, but watching them play in school, like I'll say it, you know how I feel about the stupid queefs, but I loved Patrick Mahomes' story from when he was at Texas Tech, and it was fun watching him. And so like to see him, I was happy for him. Like I know you said you don't, as long as, whatever the Giants do and probably the Bucks or whatever, but I like to see who gets whom and where. And I guess I saw a thing today that said it's not when you get drafted, it's where you get drafted. And I really liked that.
Right. And I'll tell you what, tomorrow's like, this is where I come in dripping with shame because I have to come in and ask the girl, okay, who's this one?
First of all, the girl.
I call her the skirt, but that works too.
I have to ask the girl. I just come in here dripping with shame.
Yeah.
All right, who's this kid? And Monica's like, well, let me tell you a little about him. He went to Iowa, which, score. And then, his family is this, and they rode tractors to school. And, he has eaten nothing but corn for the last 5 years of his life.
Can I just tell you, I know you can't stand it when I imitate you, but your Monica imitation is
pretty
hysterical.
spot on.
It's funny because I forget
It's
that
true.
I speak. I forget I speak quickly. But the way you're like, and that's how I talk when I'm talking about sports.
When it's something that either hits you sideways or it's something that you're really, really into, a la sports,
Yeah.
your cadence,
Yes.
the way you normally speak,
What?
goes from we're just talking about hot dogs and the Rays game yesterday, and it was a good time. We saw some people we haven't seen anymore, and then you start talking about the draft and be like, yeah, that kid, he ended up going to Miami, but he transferred out of Miami.
Yeah.
And you know what? He should have never been in Miami in the first place because Miami sucks. And it just
But you missed an important thing when you're like, Monica, you know this player, right? She'd be like, girl, let me tell you.
It's like Monica just stuck her. It was like the scene from Scarface where he just sticks his face in a plate of Coke and she's like, let me tell you about this guy.
I wonder if
Let me tell you about my little friend.
It's funny.
He's a running back. He's 5'8". He's 230 pounds, but he runs downhill like a beast.
Oh God! First of all, hysterical. Second of all, it really it's funny to hear other people's points of view about that. And I've said this several years in a row, but I'm always afraid. Like I always say, for Halloween, we should each be each other. And like dress and talk like
Who's
each other.
Going as me?
But I'm
That's
like, but then I feel like people will get upset and their feelings will get hurt. And I'm like, maybe that's not a good idea. But I really feel like, and I mean the whole bone, like all of the bone personalities should draw names out or whatever, and we should all have to dress and talk and act like
That's actually a pretty good idea.
I know, but then people will get mad. Then people
why would they get mad?
Because they're like, I don't do that, and I don't know. I don't know.
It's not like anybody dresses like slovenly. You know what I'm saying? To where you're gonna be, you're making fun of them, right?
I think me and Monica nailed it when we went as you and Roger, and we had the little baby as Brett.
Yep, with the
That's how we nailed it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I probably hated you after that, right?
Oh yes,
I couldn't stop talking like JP over here.
Okay, yeah, right. Bad idea.
See?
He's like, now I see what you're talking about.
Because someone would have to draw JP. And I, whoever it is, if it's like Mike or Calvin, it's like,
yeah.
I think everyone wants to do JP because they get to do the over the top.
Yeah. Mike Olivero would love.
I know.
The draw.
I had to tell Mike Olivero one time. I'm like, it's not good, right? It's not good.
It's just how everybody hears you for some reason. That's what I'm saying. It's funny to hear that my cadence changes when I talk about whatever.
Well, let's see what happens when your cadence changes now, because it is draft related, this whole Vrabel thing. They're treating it like he got a DUI. Do you know what I'm saying? So Vrabel came out and said that he's going to miss the end of the 2026 draft. So Saturday, he's going to miss that because he's going to seek counseling after the whole Diana Rossini photo scandal, and how new photos came out of them having breakfast by themselves, and they came out and they made the decision like he's going for counseling after the first 2 rounds of the draft, and he's going to counseling to get his life together, be the best version of himself. I'm like, this is the same story they tell when Tiger Woods gets arrested for DWI and he's just trying to stay out of jail. So he's going to, he's going off to rehab before it gets to court to make him look like he's trying to get his life under control, and there's no sense in putting him in jail. Like, that's my takeaway with this Vrabel thing.
I think it's important that it is being acknowledged that it takes two to tango.
Right.
She meanwhile has resigned, and he's just like, well, I guess nothing. And I had tough talks with I need acknowledgement. I'm not saying fired or resigning. I'm just saying I need something, because her livelihood is a reporter. She's worked really hard, especially as a woman in sports, to be anywhere in the NFL with a microphone. She's gotten that, and she's established herself, and now she doesn't have a job anymore.
But while not alone, it's a cardinal rule of journalism is to not fool around with your sources.
As is cardinal rule of coaching. Don't mess around with the reporters.
It's not, though. Whether that's right or wrong, that's debatable 100%. But it's not. But it's not the same. We've had that conversation. That being said, is him going through this now? Is it your pound of flesh?
No, because I feel like it's obligatory. I feel like people are voicing their opinions about he's just getting off scot. He didn't. Oh, because the NFL came out and said we're not having any disciplinary action for this guy. They said it in a statement. So then people obviously got a little up in arms, and so now they have to do something. So yes, it's something. I feel like they're just doing it to shut people like me up.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with you. Who was the girl that got fired for Chrissy Freud? We never talked about this. So this Chrissy Freud girl, who was also an NFL writer. She was from USA Today, and she took shots at Diana Rossini. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Basically, don't let the door hit you in the ass. We all know the person you are. This was a long time coming. I'm paraphrasing. It was something along those lines, but it was, it was like, ooh, kicking a girl while you, like kicking a sister while you're down. That's usually not in the playbook. And then USA Today came out and said, oh, really? You're fired.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
I don't know.
You didn't
When
know
did
this
this happen? I know nothing
Last
of
week.
what you speak.
Last week.
I heard nothing. Why don't I know?
So she came out and she took the shot. Her quote has to be in here somewhere. Regards to what happens in the future, I want to say something. Do not be afraid to potentially martyr yourself. Blah blah blah. God, here it is. I'm sure you were told. This is right after she had, right after Diana Rossini handed in her resignation.
Okay.
This girl, Chrissy Freud from USA Today, comes out and says, I'm sure you were told to submit this or that you'd get fired instead. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. We know who you really are, what you've been up to for years. It doesn't do much detriment to it does so much detriment to women in sports who have done things the right way. She came out like that, and within 24 hours, USA Today was like, you're out.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know that we'll ever know or whatever, but to have a woman in sports specifically mention that, I don't know, but it makes me wonder if she is that girl who's that annoying girl in sports.
This one, right?
That gives a bad name. Yeah,
Chrissy
the Rossini.
Freud,
No, I'm wondering
Rossini.
if Rossini slept her way to places or
Right.
whatever, which that sucks.
My guess is, if I had to guess, is that there's a good chance, because she went from fighting to there's other stuff out there. And if you keep going and that stuff is going to come out and you're going to have bigger problems than you already have. That's what it feels like. I don't know that for fact. And I'm not slut shaming or any whatever.
I'm not either. I still don't think she should. I think and
as a matter of fact, I love sluts. They're fantastic.
Same.
They make the world
We're pulling
a
the
better place.
room. Yeah.
Slut on.
Justice for the sluts.
I'm
Right.
never going to slut shame if she wants
As
to
a
do
matter
what
of
she wants to
fact,
do. But
I think sluts need a month.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
say?
I
like that.
Slut Awareness Month.
Let's give them March.
Yeah.
Why March?
We have nothing else going on.
It's got to be a 31-day month.
March has St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, no, I feel like a summer month.
Yeah, me too, because I was thinking bikini should be involved.
Right, bikinis, they're wearing sundresses, probably not wearing panties.
Boats, yeah. So
That's it. As
July.
far as we need
Freedom.
T-shirts.
July.
Might go. We need T-shirts.
Slut Awareness.
Month. July.
Slut
Let's do
Awareness
it.
Month.
You
What
need
do
a
we do?
slut pub crawl.
How do we?
Oh, yeah.
Slut crawl.
Uh-huh.
Like it.
How do we?
Yeah. We're
I was
cooking.
gonna say, how do we celebrate?
How we're cooking with gas.
Yeah.
How do we bring awareness to sluts? And how do the sluts come out loud and proud as they should?
I don't know. We go online, find some escorts that do podcasts, have them on, celebrate them, put them on a pedestal, give them a crown.
If they're slut listeners, can they participate in anything too?
Yeah, they just have to prove they slut them.
Yeah, we should give an award like prom queen for a slut.
Sluttiest slut.
Yeah.
Sluttiest slut is like a really cool title. I kind of want it.
Yeah.
Right. And we could tie it into the America 250. In order to be deemed a slut, you have to have betted at least 250.
Oh.
Huh?
Or working to a goal of 250. Yeah, because I don't know how many people.
And we do the whole thing on the undercard of the big UFC fight on the front lawn of the White House.
America.
Right. We all have little flags. Fireworks going on in the background. She's doing a speech. I want to thank my uncle for molesting me as a child.
It went dark so quick.
Yeah,
No.
Without that, I would have never become the slut that I am.
No, I would have went. I want to thank my daddy for leaving me, giving me daddy issues, much better and less dark. God.
Yep. I want to thank Bruno, who hired me at my first stripper job when I was 15.
Yeah.
Big thanks to him.
Yeah.
The guys I brought in the back to make extra money.
Right.
Wink.
Yep.
I'm in.
I'm telling you, we're on to. We got a little something.
To all the HJs in the parking lot that let me get to where I am today.
Right.
Yeah.
To the HJs that led to the BJs.
Yeah.
That led to the 2-point conversions. That led to the gangbangs.
My trip
Thank
to
you all.
sluthood. Yeah.
Thank you all. Right back.
Well, she was an
listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Out here, we hear your speed before we see you. Wind that rocks us.
Cars drifting toward us.
This isn't just a road, it's our workplace. Slow down.
Keep your distance.
Stay focused. Your choices matter.
Let's get everyone home safely.
Learn more about the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative at WorkZoneSafetyFL.com.
Facing an injury is tough, but choosing the right attorney shouldn't be. I'm Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney. With my zero-fee guarantee, you won't pay a single dime unless we get you money for your injuries. No hidden costs, no upfront fees, just dedicated, hardworking lawyers when you need them the most. Why wait? If you're injured on the go, visit justcallmo.com or give us a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. It's that easy.
This little piggy wasn't affected by the market. This little piggy had protected funds. This little piggy locked in college costs. This little piggy had a 1-year plan. And all the little piggies went wee to college land.
Before you know it, those tiny feet will be off to college. Save the smartest way with a Florida prepaid plan. Unlike a regular savings account, the funds are dedicated and guaranteed to cover tuition costs. So when they're ready to go, you are too. Save for their story. Enroll by April 30th and get $50.
Crown Hyundai, where brand new offers just dropped. Like a 2026 Elantra SE, just $159 a month. Or a 0.99% APR. Or a 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE, just $219 per month. Or 0% APR. Each comes backed by America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000 miles with Hyundai Owner Assurance. Get down to Crown. CrownHyundai.com. For full details, call 1-800-298-8368.
Most financial advisors only manage your money. They refer you out for taxes. They refer you out for estate planning. They refer you out when things get complicated. Did they really vet that person? Or did they meet once, exchange business cards, and call it a partnership? A referral isn't accountability. It's a handoff. When your investments, taxes, and estate plan are built separately, gaps happen, and those can cost money. At Trajan, we didn't build a referral network. We built a family office for all. Wealth, tax, estate. One team delivering coordinated planning, once reserved for the ultra-wealthy. If you want real coordination and not just introductions, call Trajan Wealth today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, it's Alex Flores from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know, as a veteran, it's important to me that men and women who served our country always feel welcome here because you deserve it. And there's a reason we're #1 Chevy dealer in Tampa. At Furman Chevy Brandon, we say yes. Yes to transparent pricing, no dealer add-ons, no inflated markups. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And from me personally to all my brothers and sisters who served in the armed forces, yes, you are always welcome here. Come see us on Adamo Drive or visit FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy of Brandon. Together, let's drive.
Man, these nights have been cold.
Heh, not that cold.
Well, you're from Mississippi, honey. We're not used to winter in Florida.
Especially at night if your power goes out.
Yeah, if that happens, call Bolt Electric.
And we're on our way.
Better yet, call us before that happens to you.
We'll give you our home electrical health and safety check so you can rest comfortably.
We're also experts in installing whole home surge protection.
Guaranteed to protect your electrical system from energy surges.
Just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Tag in the ultimate refreshment with Seagram's Escape Spiked at WWE. Bringing the heat at 10% ABV and knockout flavors like Slammin' Me Happy, Pineapple Powerhouse, and Slammin' Blueberry. Seagram's Escape Spiked. Choose your flavor. Feel the power. Step into the ring. Seagram's Escape Spiked. Pick up some today at your local convenience store. Always drink responsibly. Favorite malt beverages with certified colors. Copyright 2026, The Seagram Beverage Company, Rochester, New York. World Wrestling Entertainment, LLC. WWE marks are used under license.
Hi, folks. Phil Esposito here, Hockey Hall of Famer. Well, who knew that I was going to go a little bit deaf? I lost my hearing a little bit. People kept telling me, what's wrong with you? You can't hear. So guess what? They were right. I went to Audibel. Audibel took care of me. It was incredible. Audibel, they are terrific. And by the way, Audibel's a proud sponsor of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Book your free hearing test now at floridahearing.com. Hear better, live better.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP, Monica, Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 800-771-1025. Always love to hear from you guys. It's always a good time. Again, less than about a half hour, 35 minutes away from Bone Bonus, your next shot at $1,000. Monica, you look like you had a blast yesterday at the whole company day at the Rays game.
Bunch of shaboing-boings.
There were shaboing-boings.
That's why I'm like, everybody's like, glizzy, 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 glizzy. I'm like, that's not what we called it.
Nope.
That's not what it was, shaboing-boings, right?
Yeah. Shaboing boings.
There was a whole tray of shaboing boings.
There were. Put them out. I had 2, and that's a lot for me. So,
did you put on a show when you ate them, or did you just like kind of eat them and that was just kind of boring?
Yeah.
Like
I was at work, and
how many bites? 2 bites?
One.
If you were with your girlfriends, there's no way you're just taking dainty bites of a hot dog.
Eating contest. Who could be the sluttiest? See, maybe we were allowed in the slut contest.
You're putting a show on.
Yeah,
it looked like you guys had a good time.
We really did. It was a very nice crowd. The view was ridiculous. The food was insanely good. The staff was friendly. The mascots came into our little area, which was amazing.
Saw you going, oh no.
I will lose my crap.
Oh boy.
I will say this too, though. So I didn't realize Orlando people, the Orlando cluster, came from Orlando. Like, that's a drive to come see a Rays game. So that was cool. And I know that you would be annoyed by this probably, or not do it anyway, but I went around and introduced myself to the Orlando people so that, we're all here. Why be cliquey? So I introduced myself. I met some really cool people. I met a activation specialist and asked her if it was true. And she said, yes, activation specialist is her title.
I don't understand why you guys just didn't believe me.
Because what is that? That's
it's
why.
The stupidest thing. We covered this yesterday for those of you who maybe weren't here listening at the time. A, how dare you? B, we were talking about the promo people, and I knew the title had changed, and I went and checked it out, and they're called, our promo team, they're called activation specialists.
Dude.
I don't know what the hell that means, but that's what it is.
I did meet one. I met a reporter. It was a lot of fun.
See, and what happens is when you are an activation specialist and you're just starting out and you get to do something like yesterday at the Rays game where you field level and all the other stuff, that's how they set the hook.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
about
how
that.
they set the hook. These kids are like, this is what real life is like. This is what radio is like. Oh my God, I have to, I have to do it. Next thing you know, you're here for 6 years. You have no benefits.
Yeah, you're right.
But hey, you get to go to a Rays game.
I know, you're right.
And then the other thing they do is there's always food in the building, so you're not paying for lunch. I'm like, this is this is showbiz.
What are we doing? That's what I always think of Gareth, who said his first day was like the Beyonce concert or something.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, this is life? I get to do this?
Yeah.
Literally, everyone at that event kept telling me it's all downhill from here.
Well, I mean.
Right.
I was like, are you just saying that? Nope, they were right. I was in a car lot the next day.
One of my first days as an employee was filling the van with like 1,000 and some odd T-shirts and them telling me, go to the Hamptons, come back Tuesday.
That's pretty dope.
And I'm not even kidding. The Hamptons is a big club spot in the East End of Long Island. And they're like,
This is
just go
real
back.
life?
Just get in.
You're paying
Get
me?
on as many stages, get in as many DJ booths, get on the mic as much as you can, throw out as many T-shirts as you can, come back Tuesday.
And
I think if we...
And I'm like, I'm not waiting on any lines, going right to the front. The bouncers all know who you are. The bouncers all know who the van. They welcome you right in.
You're royalty.
You're going
You're
in,
VIP.
you're getting a drink or 2 drinks or whatever it is, and then you're on to the next spot. And it was phenomenal. I'm like, this is the best thing ever. I'll make $6.25 an hour.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would like to see other first days of people, because my first day was the Beyonce thing, but also Mike Calton, then we're doing the live show in the performance theater.
I ran the board for that. That was nuts. With the little
the
person
hookers
that was
running around the
passed out
building.
drunk.
And like the huge guy in the chair and stuff like
naked guy.
And again, I thought, oh my God, this is radio.
John Senning said his first day was a Mike Calta, I think maybe the car wash or something, where it was like, holy crap, what is happening? Oh no, the roast.
The roast, yeah.
The roast, which that's just
a great day.
Good time. And so he's got comedians, and like my first day, not as crazy as that, but also very very hook me is it was at Best Buy on Dale Mabry. It was the Warren Sapp show.
I thought you were going to be like, we went to the library. I had to take notes.
I would have done that. I know it was the Warren Sapp show. I worked for the sports station that carried the Bucks games. And I was like, oh my God, this is Warren Sapp. This is, football stuff.
Legend.
And here I am, like, taping down cable. I'm like, on my hands and knees, but I'm like, this is so cool.
What a great job. Best
$8
job
an hour.
ever.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
You're putting banners up and everybody's staring at your ass.
Yeah, pretty much. I wore flip-flops and I didn't get yelled at, but I was like, you're not supposed to wear open-toed shoes. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. So all those activation specialists at that game yesterday, they think that this is what their future is. Why don't you come have a conversation with me and I'll give you the reality of what it is.
Well, let's let them keep their...
They'll be running for the exits in no time.
No, I think they're hooked. What if someone would have said that to you and someone did say that to Gareth? He's still here.
Right. I know. Listen, it worked out for, it works out for a handful of us. You better be good.
It was. That's the thing. Got to be willing to.
You better be good.
As long as you understand all days aren't like that. Like this, there's a lot of those days, and it's cool when it is, but they're not. Every single day isn't like that.
Yeah, when it's 120 degrees and you're at a car dealership setting up for a remote, you'd rather kill yourself.
Yeah.
Understood. Did you end up with your brother?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yesterday, did you end up hanging out with your brother?
Last we heard, I got the thumbs up, right? The emoji Facebook.
Yeah,
blue.
you had sent, hey, I'll meet you, we'll meet up and, I'll be there, going to be there like 1:20 at first pitch. And then, we'll meet up. And then after a couple hours, he gave you a thumbs up.
Yep.
And you were supposed to.
I got there. I ate a shaboing boing and ordered a tequila seltzer. And then I hadn't heard from him. So I messaged him, hey, I'm here. I got something to eat. I got a drink. Where are you, where are you sitting? Crickets.
Oh, no.
Really?
Crickets.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Not even
Guess how long, there was a response. I'll give you that. Guess how long, but it was crickets. How long, guess what the time was when he did respond?
7th inning stretch.
No.
Game was over.
It was today.
It was dark out.
It was today?
It was today at 9:10 a.m.
Oh, my God.
And I was
apologizing.
I was this close to like saying, hey, hey, where are you? Like, and I was like, why am I begging him? If he's not answering,
right,
I'm not begging. So he at 9:10 today, he said, sorry, I conked out in hotel, .. my bad.
Oh, that's...
Or ... my bad.
Does that mean he didn't go to the game?
I guess not.
No. Sounds like he was just...
So he conked out from yesterday before the game, after the thumbs up. He conked out till 9 o'clock this morning?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, listen. I know I'm younger than you, so I can't act like a dad or an uncle here. Well, in your family, I could probably still be an uncle.
You could be a grandpa. What are you talking about?
All right. It's over.
Oh, man.
It's over.
You don't think that maybe he did, but
it's over.
He woke up like 3 a.m. He's like, well, I'm not going to text her now. That's insane.
From 1 o'clock in the... Oh, wait, hold on. When he did the thumbs up, it was 11:42, right before noon.
Okay.
So you're telling me he fell asleep at noon?
Maybe playing devil's advocate, because I'm kind of more on JP's side with this, but maybe, he got back to the hotel room. He's like, all right, I'm going to get ready. Let me lay down for a second. My head kind of hurts from drinking. He just knocked out. That's never happened to you?
Listen, if he was working,
it has happened.
He was there for work, right?
Yes,
yeah. And then he got back to did he even get to the game? You don't even know if he went to the game.
All he
the
said
way it sounds is like that he, if he was at the game and the plans were to meet her at the game because he gave the thumbs up, then you can't claim that you were sleeping all day if you were at the game.
I don't know. I don't think he was. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said what I got was conking out means he slept through the game. But that would mean that he would have to fall asleep within 15 minutes or an hour or whatever of when he did the thumbs up.
Yeah.
And not wake up until 9:10. Like, I think he was awake at... You take a nap, you pass out, you wake up at 5 or 6, maybe it's dark out, 8.
Right.
But then then you text, oh my God, I fell asleep. Holy crap.
Not the passing out, because I've definitely passed out within like seconds of a text or whatever. It's the length that it, he went and then he didn't do it till today. That's the part I agree with JP. Was like, that's fishy.
I want you to make me a promise.
Uh-oh.
The next time he reaches out, the very next time he reaches out, which could be years from now.
Yeah, 3 years. Okay, got it.
You just give it a thumbs up and leave it.
Yeah. Gotta fight fire with fire.
You either A, completely ignore it, or B, respond the same way he did, thumbs up, and leave it. Even if the thumbs up doesn't make sense, it should speak volumes. If he's even remotely self-aware, even remotely. And I don't know enough
if
about him
it's
to know that he is.
I don't know if it's a self-aware fact as much as it's a lifelong dynamic. Like this. If I acted anything like what you're saying, it'd be like, what's my problem? Because this is just the dynamic we have.
You know, what's that book out there now, right? My wife has been reading it. So Let Them.
Yeah,
Right.
I saw a T-shirt that said "So let them."
You know, if I'm sitting there and I was bitching about somebody doing something or whatever, my wife was like, "So let them." I'm like, "Would you stop?"
Well, she's right.
Would you just let them? I don't want to just let them. I want to strangle the last breath out of their lungs. Let me have my moment. Don't give me that.
Let me have my violent moment, please.
Right.
I did say something back, and all I said, very lighthearted, no worries. You missed a fun game, and that's all I said.
Oh man, shouldn't have said that.
No.
Why not? What was I supposed to say? Thumbs
You're
up?
kind of accepting it. You're like,
Just
all right.
Of course I'm accepting. What am I? That's him. But also, I
Right,
can,
but you're playing into the dynamic.
Yeah.
But if
you
I-
just
and you're
proved to
right.
him. You just proved to him that it doesn't matter.
You're right, but also,
I know I'm right.
That
Don't
was
give me
me.
a but also. Just leave it at I'm right.
also
Yeah.
in return,
You should have said something like you said, he's in town. If that was
know,
me and
that's
like I
weird.
was back in Canada and my sister visited, I'd be like, damn, you came all this way and you didn't make time or make a way
fell
to
asleep?
Yeah, like I was like, that kind of sucks, man. Like,
Falling asleep does
for
suck.
your brother, well, for your case, for your sister, you know,
I know that if I would have came
younger
back,
sister.
Yes, I'm his
Yeah.
little sister. I'm a year under younger
Different
than
daddy
his-
though.
Same dad.
Oh, same dad.
Yeah,
you
he
two
and
have
I
the
are-
same. You and the younger one.
Yes.
Different.
Different. Yes.
You got Guadalupe. He's got Caco.
Yes. Very nice. You didn't even
Thank
mix
you.
those up.
right.
I thought he was making names up.
No, Caco and Guadalupe, bro.
I thought it was a disease.
You
got
get underlaid.
Guadalupe.
You get, yeah, like what the hell?
There's a salve for that. If by saying that, if I did, I know how this works. If I said anything else, or if I didn't answer, it would be the story. The narrative is Monica's a bitch, and what's her
So
problem
let
that
it
she
be.
didn't even answer.
Yeah.
So let it.
I'm not.
Yeah, what
I'm
do you
not,
care about the guy who doesn't even come see you? What do you think?
Exactly.
for my own well-being. To me, this was the taking the high road.
Who is he going to bitch to about
Yeah.
it? That would
Kathy, Leno.
that would matter.
Yeah,
That's
you're
true.
Right, you're right about that.
Is he going to go to your aunts? Probably
No.
not.
And they wouldn't
if he
believe.
went to your aunts, who are they going to believe?
Me in a heartbeat.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
So let that bitch choke on it.
Well, I don't hate him. I don't wish him. I don't want violent acts or anything. I just know I'm not. Sadly, I'm not surprised. You heard me yesterday. I was truly thinking
I know.
something like this would happen. I was never. Hopes were not up.
Yeah. No, he got to go.
Yeah.
But I think about this yesterday, JP, and you're right in a lot of this, and I can't continue the dynamic or whatever, but. Your sister has done a lot of shady things, and it's a sister-brother thing. You still talk to your
Right.
sister. And I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm saying you have found it within yourself to not choke her and smack her and whatever else you want to do to her.
Yeah, but I also, when it's her that is guilty, I hit her with both barrels. I don't just not speak about it. And then she'll apologize.
That's the
and it's
difference.
it's not a lot. I mean, it was in the last days of my father, in the last year or so with my father, and they've had a strained relationship. So I kind of get it, but she wasn't seeing past herself.
Yeah.
But she was trying to protect herself at the same time. And my father was a bit of a prick, and he said some pretty evil things. And she just had to kind of wash her hands over it, even though she promised me some help, and she didn't. Anyway, we have our moments, but they get confronted and dealt with.
Yeah. That's the whole thing.
You
with
don't confront and deal with. You just let them sit out there in the ether and be like, well, that's just the way it always was. And, it's been since we were kids, and that's just the dynamic. So it is what. No.
You're right.
I
You're
know.
right. And the one time that I did say something, like that and confront it or whatever, it was with my mom when I was 30 years old, and I haven't looked back, and I'm happy. You know what I
See
mean?
what
So
I'm
I feel like
saying?
I just need to do it with, which would be so sad though. I only have two brothers, and
It is what it is, man.
You're right.
It is what it is. You have your friends are the family you choose, right?
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
have-
and I have
you
so
have-
much people that are friends that are so much nicer to me.
See what I'm
than they'll
saying?
Freaking you're right about
And that's
that.
okay. And that's okay.
Oh, I need a drink.
Any other issues you have you want to run past Uncle JP? Not a problem.
I'm gonna need about a month and a half of alcohol.
And see, now you're running from your problem.
Yes, run. Marathon away from it. Let's
No,
go.
you
Escape.
go right to therapy and you deal with them, and then you come up with a plan.
And then my head hurts.
Yeah. No, and then we take everybody on one by one.
I don't want to cry. I'm tired of crying about all. Also, this is so in the past. Like, who cares? I'm so
It's
happy.
not in the past. It happened yesterday.
What are you talking about?
It was so 12 hours ago.
Barely 24 hours.
Right. It's JP, Monica Diz, 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone Bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 102.5 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
You can feel summer creeping in, which means sand from the beach and sometimes a messy car. But with the unlimited membership plan at Bubble Down, you can go through anytime you need with locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, Spring Hill, and now South Tampa. You'll have the cleanest car in town every time you Bubble Down.
Tag in the ultimate refreshment with Sequence Escape Spiked at WWE. Bringing the heat at 10% ABV. Sequence Escape Spiked. Pick up some today at your local convenience store. Always drink responsibly. Flavored malt beverages with certified colors. Copyright 2026. The Sequent Beverage Company, Rochester, New York. World Wrestling Entertainment, LLC. WWE marks are used on their license.
John Senning here. Look, I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. And Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on 102.5 The Bone. If you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Just call MOE.com.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, never goes out of style. Like when air conditioning companies offer $29 tune-ups. Seriously, don't fall for that old trick. Those so-called deals lure you into spending a lot more. Cox Heating and Air Conditioning has an honest and trusted solution. It's your Cox personalized maintenance plan. For only $99 for first-time customers, Cox certified air technicians visit your home, fully inspect your AC unit so you are set and ready for the Florida heat. Get your Cox personalized maintenance plan for only $99 today and see all the deals to keep your home cool all year long. Visit now at coxair.com. License number CAC 18161108.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
When the dollar's convertibility into gold ended in 1971, gold was fixed at $35 an ounce. Fast forward to today, and the U.S. dollar has lost over 85% of its purchasing power. Meanwhile, gold has increased in value by over 12,000%. Central banks are buying gold at record levels. Major firms are holding significant positions in gold. And I choose to buy gold from Birch Gold Group. It's Dan Bongino, and it all starts with education. Birch Gold just announced their Learn and Earn Precious Metals event. This free online event rewards you for learning the basics of investing in precious metals. Sign up to get free silver on your next purchase if you qualify. And you can get even larger incentives as you go. The more you learn, the more you can earn. But act now. This special event only runs through April 30th. So text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 to join Birch Gold's Learn and Earn Precious Metals event by April 30th. Text Dan to 989898 today. Message and data rates may apply.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a cybersecurity engineer at a publicly traded company.
We've been hacked! They're through our firewall!
How is that even possible?
They got my password.
Please don't tell me your password was password.
It's actually password 1.
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house, it's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to My Computer Career.
My Computer Career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications that top employers are looking for right now. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney. And now, back to JP.
Those crazy nights I do remember in my youth. I do recall those were the best times, most of all.
JP, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. I love this song.
I don't know this song, do I?
Stone in Love? Journey? Really? Well, let me turn it up for you. White guy dancing.
Mouth closed.
Complete with lip biting.
Yeah, yep.
You don't know this song?
No, I don't.
Really? It's a big hit.
Really? In the 80s?
Yeah. All right.
You should know 80s.
How much for
stuff.
that?
It would say Journey.
I thought it was going to bring you joy.
I mean, it's a cool song. I just don't know it. It could have been new, could have been old. I have no idea. Hey, we what?
Dizzy snorting in the background.
I don't know what it is.
Like, this bitch
Do you
is
know what it
lying.
is? I don't know what it is. I know you don't know what it is. Yeah.
What?
So, I don't know if you know because you know how I am about these days, but
What
it's
days?
National. But
Was it National Relish Day or something like that?
I would relish.
Do I eat relish?
National Relish Day. No sweet relish, only hot dog relish or dill relish. No, it's National Bucket List Day.
Oh, man.
And first and foremost, it's written that way. I don't call it. I don't like the term bucket list. I call it the before I die list. And it was like it used to be.
That sounds worse.
It's real. That's what's real. That's what's happening. Is before
Sounds
I die,
depressing.
I want to do these things. But I also think, I mean, like, you know what? I'm not a spring chicken over here, so I feel like I should
Get
have
busy
one.
living or get busy dying?
Yeah, I feel like I should have one. And if I had one,
clock is very much ticking.
I'm saying, my friend Don once said, I ain't got a lot of time left. So,
Right. And sometimes it's less than you think.
I'm saying, exactly.
Right.
So, I mean, do
Rest
I?
in peace, Don.
Thank you. All
See
right.
what I did there?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Got you.
But I don't have one. I don't have like
You of all people. That's crazy.
Should I
I
make
can't
one?
believe you don't have it somewhere laminated.
I know.
In a notebook somewhere.
Wait a minute.
Or on a vision board and it's framed and
That
the whole
means
deal.
I get to? Oh, I'm making one now just for that, even if it's all lies. Let's get the Sharpies out.
My bucket list used to be scuba diving the Great Barrier Reef in Australia.
Terrifying to me.
That used to be my, not so much anymore.
Why not? Why would you change it?
And shark attacks and giant snakes.
But you know
and
that
like
stuff
tigers and
existed
all that kind of
before
stuff.
when you made the list.
Yeah, I know, but I was young
He was
and stupid.
naive, yeah.
Yeah, I was young and stupid. Now I know my body is like slowly, not even so slow, breaking down at breakneck
Rapidly,
speed.
yeah.
So
Scuba diving's terrifying to me. Like, go down where it's dark and cold.
No, it's
Carry
not.
your own
It's
oxygen,
tank.
and if
Listen,
the
I'm not
oxygen
go-
doesn't work,
I'm
you're
not,
screwed.
I'm not going into like underground tunnels or exploring the Titanic.
Yeah.
Let's not get crazy. But to go down, 80, 60, 80, 100 feet or whatever it is, you can still, depending on where you are, especially in the Great Barrier, the water's crystal clear. You can still see all the way up. You can still. That was always the thing because there's just so much sea life. But now, they're talking about the coral and the reef dying off, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I just,
So you replace it with something, or do you just have a shorter bucket list?
I just haven't even thought about it. I mean, I can give you a boring one.
Library.
Is there like a very that was a big one? What's like a very big one you have? Like for me, I want to bucket list. I want to go see the Northern Lights.
Okay.
Very vibrant.
Aurora Borealis.
You know something, Diz? That's more doable than you think it is.
It is.
Yes, you aren't wrong at all.
And
It's
you
just like
shouldn't
a trip
have a
to
bucket
Alaska or something, and
You know what? It'll cost you less and be a shorter flight to go to Iceland.
Oh, would it?
Than it would be to go to Alaska.
Oh, wow.
I feel like a list before you die stuff should be attainable. And not something you can do any Tuesday, but you shouldn't put stuff on there that you can't do. Otherwise, you're just screwing yourself over.
Yeah.
Like it is doable. No, it's going to take some planning and blah blah blah, but you could do
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis. That's different. I would have never thought of that.
Those lights, it just looks so beautiful, obviously.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
I like it.
That's a good idea. That's something my wife and I have talked about doing.
Oh, you haven't done it? I would have thought you would have seen
never.
it.
See, and that's my thing with you, JP,
Yeah.
is you've done so many things already that I know were on your list. So what is left?
You're kind of a creature of habit, too, in the sense that, you guys are Italy trip again, when you can go see the Northern Lights or do something else like that.
Right. You're 100%.
Yeah.
Like next year, we try to do a big summer trip every year. And next year we're going away with my best friend and his wife. And believe it or not, we're going to Norway.
Oh,
and
that would be beautiful.
Scandinavia and all that stuff. But
the
there
mountains
won't
and
be
stuff.
in July. There's you're not going to see the Northern Lights in July. But that is something I want to do, and I know my wife wants to do. Maybe we'll do it around the holidays.
Look at that.
Kids don't want to travel with us anymore anyway.
Oh yeah.
And how much cheaper is that going to be?
Nothing sounds like a better idea than going to the frozen tundra of Norway.
Yeah.
Or Scandinavia somewhere, Denmark in December and January.
I think
I don't know how much I really want to see those lights. I feel like I can
You're
watch
talking yourself out of it, yeah.
I feel like I could watch some David Attenborough special and be like, all right, I'm
Go on
good. You
YouTube.
good?
Yeah, go on YouTube. They got
You
great
good? We don't even
videos.
have to eat pickle.
Just go to
whale.
Mosey here, and you can look at the
Yeah.
the stuff.
Go in an IMAX situation. You're good to go.
You know what, Manga? This is a good question. This is probably something I should sit down.
Yeah.
With my wife.
It's
and
just
go
you two
over.
now. And think of how much cheaper. I can't imagine what vacation is like with two flipping kids because holy crap, you got to feed them and crap. Oh, my God.
I tried to do something yesterday. We went out to dinner for Isabella's birthday, and they're just not down with it. Isabella doesn't. I said, listen, I have a week off in August. Let's go do a daddy-daughter trip. And she's like, Dad, I don't want to travel. I don't want to go away. That's like the week before my friends go back to school and all this other stuff. I'm like, I'm not going to beg you to be, to want to spend time with me.
And she's just
she's
at
like,
that age.
I don't mean to hurt your feelings. It's just that I don't want to,
You sound like Monica with her brother.
Yeah.
The dynamic is real.
And you know what? You're not wrong. I wish she wanted to do it with me. My son will be like, Joe, let's do this. Like, all right, how long are we going for? 3 days, 4 days, week, whatever. He'll go in a heartbeat. So then when I said, because my son brought that up, and he's like, well, I'll go away. I'm like, well, you'll be working. And I said, I have something else planned for you. And my daughter goes, oh, really? I'm like, yo, I put it in your plate. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do anything. He'll always say yes. I don't know what you want me to tell you, but she keeps score on every penny.
Although, I mean, you realize that sounds like something you would do.
What?
Keep score.
100%. I told you she's my daughter.
She is. And that's when you can't get annoyed or anything because you would do it.
No, but I've always told her, I said, listen, because she always brings up what his sports cost me.
Sure.
And I said to her, I go, you could have played sports.
Yeah, you play sports.
You would have got all of this.
Yeah.
You would have went to college. It would have been, I was prepared for it. Now I'm using that money to make me happy. Tough tatas.
Yeah.
Could have been yours.
And you put in your time for, like you said, I mean, she did sports too, though. She was a lacrosse
for a little while.
or whatever, yeah.
For a little while. And I said to her, when you would come up, because Joseph just needed a new head on his lacrosse stick, whatever it was. And it was ridiculously expensive for a piece of plastic and some string on it. It was insane. And Isabella started being like, there's some money for that should be coming my way. I go,
you don't worry about my checkbook, lady.
Right. I go, when you were playing field hockey and you came to me, 3-4 weeks into the season with a cracked stick, Dad, I need a new stick. Did you get a new stick? Mm-hmm. You did, right? Mm-hmm. So why don't you shut your face?
Yeah.
These conversations in my head, I'm assuming that the volume is raised more than it is right now.
No, we were out to dinner last night. So no.
Okay.
No,
Why
no,
is she
because a
bringing it up
lot
on
of
her
it's
birthday?
you know what it is. A lot of it's joking-ish, but you know there's something in there.
Yeah.
You know.
You guys are keeping the peace by
So
being
we try
in
to
public.
we do try to keep it like. There was a moment where I started to get a little bit, and she goes, "See," and I was like, "Whoop!" Just dialed it right down because we were out to dinner. We were having fun.
I'm glad it
We
went
were having a good
well.
time.
That she had a good birthday. Did she?
Yeah,
get,
we had a good.
did she
Yeah, they went
abuse
shopping
the
together.
credit
Her and my
card?
wife went shopping.
Yeah, she get a lot.
And then we went out to. But this bucket list thing has got me like off the top of my head. Other than traveling somewhere.
Yeah, because
I
you're
don't know, but I think
travel
it's
so
got to
much.
be. But I think it's got to be something other than that because you're right.
Do you okay, just hear me out because I'm not saying anything about your daughter or son now, but how far out do you plan it? In other words, is it like take my grandson to his first baseball game type of thing? Like
No.
Okay, well, listen, I don't know. I'm just wondering how far out you plan it.
Yeah, no, it's got to be something that is for. Those are things that I will do should they decide to procreate my little babies. Then yeah, I'll want to be involved in that, of course. But your bucket list thing is for you.
Only,
You know?
so there's not. But I mean, that would be for you. I think you'd start
Yeah,
crying.
but I'll do
at your-
that. I'll do that. That's
anyway,
not something
okay.
you have to. Yeah, that's not necessarily something that you have to like plan.
I don't
for,
know if
whatever.
I have anything that I want to do enough to put it on a list like that. I mean, I think I've just lived
You're
my
a very simple person, and I don't mean simple in thought. Like it doesn't take you much to feel fulfilled,
Yeah.
and have joy and happiness.
Yeah.
Like you can get chicken fingers at a football game, and Jesus, like
That's
it's
awesome.
like Christmas morning.
Yeah, what's wrong with any of that? Yeah, and you're right, and maybe
In your
that's
case,
why,
probably better than Christmas morning because your big gift was like a horse head on a pole, if I remember correctly,
it
right?
was, and then it got taken away from me because I guess what it was. But yeah, no, and you're right. I think maybe that's why I don't have one. And big picture wise, I would. But this involves other people. If it's supposed to be just for me, I don't know. But I would like to have like a girls' away weekend, maybe in Key West or something, with like my two cousins and my Aunt Debbie. Like if
Yeah, but
all
that's
of us went.
It's like on paper, that's an easy do. You know what I'm saying?
No, but
That's-
I mean on paper. But then Debbie would have like our schedules and by that I mean like my doctor cousin and her kids
Yeah.
and activities and birthdays and all. Like I feel like it would have to be. And then Debbie's coming from Arizona, so
right.
I feel like
almost feel like a bucket list thing needs to be maybe an achievement involved.
What do you mean?
Like it's almost like so it's a goal,
Yeah.
and you want to reach your goal, but your goal isn't to go to Key West. You want to go to Key West. Like my goal was to scuba dive there. That was like a goal for me because that's something that not too many people from around here. Am I making sense? I don't even know
I
if
don't
that
know.
makes
So
sense.
are you saying because you have to take lessons, like you don't already, like I could go to Key West anytime. Like I don't,
Right.
you don't know how to scuba dive. So
I do
you
know how to
learn.
scuba dive.
Oh, well then what's the goal?
The goal is doing it in a place that not too many people from this part of the world get to do. It takes resources, it takes stamina, it takes going back and getting some lessons and refreshers and all that kind of stuff. But
What about bucket list for me? What if it's something to the effect of seeing, like going to a college football game in all of the Big Ten stadiums, something like that?
there you go.
Is that a?
That's an achievement.
Okay.
That's an achievement.
Or
Go
like
do it.
seeing, the Bills. I don't know. It's got to be sports related. I feel like it's got to
Right.
be Hawkeyes or something. I don't know.
Maybe it's getting passed around by the Bills' starting offensive line.
No, nobody wants to be passed. I don't want to bang any of them. I don't. They're all kids, and no.
You don't think it would be a good time?
No.
Great story.
Also, the offensive line, Deion Dawkins. You know what he looks like? No, I don't think.
No, I have no idea what he looks
He's
like.
800 pounds. I don't. No, not my thing.
Okay.
No.
How about the wide receiver core? They're usually pretty fit.
Yeah. They're looking to get another one tonight. I don't know. I'm not banging anybody of the Bills though. Then
I understand.
Then I'm the whore that banged the
See,
Bills.
this is where you, if your mother was listening, she'd be like, "That's not my child."
Yeah, not making her proud. Not making
she
her
would have
proud.
jumped right at it.
She would show me how to do it. Now this is what you do. Now see, Dion is actually the best one.
What about you, Diz? Where are you in this? Is it the Northern? Is that it? The Northern Lights?
There's definitely obviously at the smaller scale, want
Yeah.
to go to London, see Arsenal play, bottle something over there. That's definitely I got to see them here when they face Chelsea and Orlando, but that's not the same. That's a friendly
Right.
match, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, stuff like that. See a Champions League game, World Cup. There's a lot of soccer stuff I want to check off the list,
Right.
for sure.
Well, you
In
know,
another country, right?
The first step in that direction is winning $1,000.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
New. Just head to the free 1025 The Bone app. Now, enter the word new. Look for the Bone Bonus. Put in that word. You have until 12:30 for your shot to win this $1,000. Another reminder, if you see a number right around 12:30 that you don't recognize, answer the phone, because if it is us and we call you and you don't answer, you won't get the $1,000. All right, one more time. The word is new. Go to the free Bone app. Look for Bone Bonus. Put in new. Your chance to win $1,000. It's JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. We got a lot to get to today, too, so we're having a good time. All right, stick around. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
I'm not trying to outdo the bridal party, you know what I mean? So maybe I would come without a tie.
You think that would be a problem? You'd look so good, but like, no one would look at the bride.
I want to dress like just below.
I can't remember what the bride looked like. Mike looked fantastic, though. I can tell you that. I have so many.
tie.
I have so many pictures of Mike.
Did you see that tie?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Beautiful.
When it comes to ties, that was the one.
The way it went right around his neck. It was nice, man.
Yeah, see, I'm glad I thought about all this.
It's good.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
No problem.
Appreciate that.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone. Or anytime with the full show replay on the free 1025 The Bone app.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie Tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Being in a crash, don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Meta World Peace. What's up, man?
Nah, that's not my name anymore, thanks to Hard Rock Bet.
We're doing this again, are we?
Now I go by Meta over rebounds, under assists, method of first basket, free throw, piece.
Huh. So you really can same game parlay practically anything now on Hard Rock Bet.
It's the only place I play these days.
Download the Hard Rock Bet app and start playing today. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Crown Hyundai, where brand new offers just dropped. Like a 2026 Elantra SE, just $159 a month. Or a 0.99% APR. Or a 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE, just $219 per month. Or 0% APR. Each comes backed by America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000 miles with Hyundai Owner Assurance. Get down to CrownHyundai.com. For full details, call 1-800-298-8368.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Insurance companies often have a basic strategy: delay, deny, defend. Some try to grind you down, but they have another tremendous weapon, a software called Colossus. They know which attorneys are great and which are not so great. They know who is likely to take the last offer and who will take them by their scalp, kicking and screaming to trial. They know that they have to pay some firms early and fairly. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. The insurance companies have done their homework. Before you hire a lawyer for your injury case, do yours. Visit forthepeople.com and see our settlements and verdicts for cases like yours. We became the largest injury firm in the world for a reason. When you hire the wrong firm, you may be beat before you start. All law firms are not the same. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Hey, it's Alex Flores from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. You know, as a veteran, it's important to me that men and women who served our country always feel welcome here because you deserve it. And there's a reason we're #1 Chevy dealer in Tampa. At Furman Chevy Brandon, we say yes. Yes to transparent pricing, no dealer add-ons, no inflated markups. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And from me personally to all my brothers and sisters who served in the armed forces, yes, you are always welcome here. Come see us on Adamo Drive or visit FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy of Brandon. Together, let's drive.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. I recently had 2 sets of customers who had vastly different stories. One had purchased elsewhere 3 years ago and spent $5,000. And the other had purchased from OMF 12 years ago and spent $1,000. The difference? Our customer's mattress lasted 4 times longer and cost them 5 times less. Don't waste money on overpriced, overhyped mattresses. Visit the Original Mattress Factory for unbeatable quality and value. Sleep better, longer, for less.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. 1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go!
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll. And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Hour number 2 of the show brought to you by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. We'll get the dead guy in just a few minutes. And if you're a little late to the party, the bone bonus keyword for 12 o'clock hour is new. You have about until 12:30 for your shot. So just go to the Bone app, put in new, and hopefully you win the $1,000. You want to hear something? Want to try and play something we haven't played with in a long time? Remember
Your
Fill in
wiener?
the Hole? You want to play with my wiener?
No, you said something we haven't played with in a while. Hello.
No.
What you do
Remember
when
Fill
you're
in the
on
hole? So the way this works is I'm going to give you a headline. I think it's even got a bed, yeah. All right. I'm going to give you a headline, and you have to tell me what's missing from the headline.
Oh, I love this.
Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I get it perfect. Where is it?
Get that hole nice and perfect. Get it ready.
Temple requires visitors to drink blank before entry. Temple requires visitors to drink blank before entry.
Urine.
Be more specific.
Oh, no. You
was
got
it that close?
You nailed it.
No way.
Yeah,
No
man.
way.
I was
You
coming in with my
kinda
orange
nailed it.
juice.
Let me give you your ding.
How did you get on the first try?
I don't know.
It's so funny because I was going to say Hennessy for some reason. I go, let's go with urine.
You filled in the hole so quickly.
Yeah.
You sure did.
Perfectly.
That never
Every
happens.
square inch.
You sure did.
So I imagine it's like, is it animal urine?
Yeah, people visiting one of the holiest.
What are you doing over there?
Yeah.
People visiting one of the holiest Hindu temples in India in the Himalaya mountains must consume cow urine as a test of faith before they are allowed inside. Now, in the Hindu religion, a cow is a sacred animal. So what's happening is they get people that go to the Himalaya mountains as tourists, some as climbers, and I guess, this temple is so famous that people who don't necessarily follow the Hindu faith still want to go in and check it out. However, the people running the whole Hinduism part of this temple, they're not having it. So they're making it compulsory. Every visitor must consume Panchgavya. Panchgavya. It is a ritual concoction made from 5 cow-derived products: milk, curd, ghee, honey, and cow urine. And the idea, according to the committee overseeing the shrine, is to keep out the non-believers.
So the believers drink it thinking it's doing something holy to their bodies?
Right. They know it's part of the deal. This is what we do as part of the Hindu faith. We drink this. It makes us one with the earth or God or whatever the hell they believe over there. I don't know much about Hinduism other than the fact that the cow is a sacred animal. And it said, quote, this is to keep out the non-sanatani and the non-believers from the temple. They said true believers will have no problem in consuming it, and only those entering in disguise with no faith in the religion will have a problem, and they won't be allowed.
So the ones that aren't, they're saying, will say, hey, you want me to drink what? I'm out of here.
Exactly. Nah, I'm good. See you later.
Guess I'm a non-believer.
Yeah, right?
What? What is this, fear factor? I'm out of here.
Right? I got to eat a dozen cockroaches and a cow eyeball just to be Jesus?
Yeah. Look, I'm good.
It says the new measure will be implemented at the gates where temple personnel will supply the, quote, holy water to devotees before they enter. This will restore faith and spirituality in people, and those getting a chance to consume it should consider themselves fortunate. I mean, I guess, to each his own and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if they believe that and that's what they believe, and that's cool, do your thing.
Right.
I don't know if I don't think I'm doing it. I'm also not going to a temple to gawk at someone else's religion. Like that's their sacred. I'm not trying to make it a tourist attraction.
Listen, there's plenty of people that travel to, say, Israel to see the holy wall, I guess, whatever they call it. Who are not necessarily Catholic or Christian or Jewish, and they go there and they see what it is because Jesus is, whatever it is, because they're history people, right? So people go and explore other people's religions. I mean, it's not unheard of. I'm just not drinking cow piss to do it.
No, hell no.
I got to draw a line in the sand somewhere.
Yeah.
And it is far before. I mean, I guess they could have made it one worse and added cow stuff.
Other regions?
Yeah, well, yeah, either that or,
Oh, meat patties?
Cow seed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Could
man.
have been way worse.
Yeah, I'll take the urine.
You like the way I FCC friendly that up right now?
Thank God you did.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much. Again, professional. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting here and I'm looking at photos. They got photos of people, and it's in full Indian Hindu garb, with the all very colorful stuff and the shawls over the head and the red ink in the middle of the forehead between the eyes, and they're just drinking a cup full of this stuff. You must really love your God.
I mean, but you say a cupful. Is it a shot? Is it like a sip? I mean, and
that's
also,
a good question. How much is it? Not that it's going to make it a lot better, but you're right. If it's a shot, it's not as bad as a big gulp.
Are you sure it's not as bad? Once you know what's in there, you don't think. If you know what's in it, you think you can get that down?
Like she said, it depends. How bad do I want? Like, if it was actual fear factor, it's a shot of urine. Yes, I'm getting that down for $100,000. But if it's like, drink this and you might see God, I'm like, I'll wait.
Right.
I'll wait.
It's also
You're not willing to put any of this in writing?
Yeah.
It's also not complete, like 100% urine. You mentioned like 5 other things.
There's other things in there. There's milk, curd.
Yeah. So I mean, when I taste,
ghee,
just put it out of your brain.
Ghee is. I've heard of milk, curd, ghee, honey, which that's not cow derived honey, and the cow. And then it says down here, where is it? It says, while the cow is considered holy in Hinduism and its urine is based in purification rituals, mandating its consumption may offend those Hindus who don't subscribe to or feel comfortable with that practice. See, even over there, they got people bitching about everything.
I mean, listen, people.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, well, no, that's not really inclusive. Not everybody likes that. Well, then don't drink it. Don't drink it. Oh, but you can't come in. You know, this is basically like paying a cover charge.
Yeah.
I think, because what I think of is, because I don't drink, I don't like wine. So when church has their little, and they used to do wine. They don't do it anymore. It's cranberry juice or something now, but it's in these pre-made. And
what?
Yeah.
It's been for years.
Okay, it's
Wait a second. So he turned water into wine.
It's symbolic.
And the whole idea is part of the sacrament. You take
it's symbolic, JP. Some people don't drink wine. What if someone's on a 12-step program and they want to participate in this, but they can't because it's wine, and it's just, listen. It's
and then
symbolic.
for like kids and stuff, yeah.
It's in a little tiny shot glass,
Yeah.
a little peel over lid, and you just do it's so if that's the amount of the urine or whatever, and I believe that faith, I think I wouldn't think to myself, oh my God, there's color. It would just be like I think of the cranberry juice. This is just part of it, and I would probably sip it. You don't have to chug the whole thing. Like, take a sip, swallow a little bit. You heard me, and then keep it moving.
What you just told me about the wine not being wine, cranberry juice, that's just giving me more proof that you go to a fugazi church.
No, that's how they all are.
I mean, they sell.
I don't
like
know. I don't know if that's how
Starbucks
they are in a
hers,
Catholic
right?
church. I don't think they changed it around. The Catholics don't bend for anybody.
Which one do you go to?
I go
Me?
to
No, Monica.
I go to a non-denominational church, so
See?
it's not Catholic.
Now, so cranberry's okay.
Oh.
That's why. It's
Yeah,
non-denominational.
But
They
they're
can't
made
even
for
make
them.
up their mind.
They're
Yeah.
like a little shot glass with a little
We like to let everything. Like, what? That's not how it works.
Think of a
Choose a
creamer
side.
that you would see on a table at a diner, and you'd peel the thing back.
Oh,
and
I know what you're talking. I've done it before.
Okay, that's not
I've done it before when you go for your communion or whatever,
Yeah.
and then what I remember you go up with a group, and then they say a prayer, and then you take it, and then you next group. Whatever.
Well, now that this allegedly fugazi but actually real church, they have them set at different, like in the front and the back and on the sides or whatever, and everybody can choose which station they want to go to. And there's a bunch of bread, like a bowl of bread, like a bunch of like bread pieces cubed up. So you get a cube of bread, you grab your little cranberry juice, and you walk back to your seat and eat.
I remember it was like communion crackers. It was like
Yeah,
it was
those are
like
gross.
something that came out of a. But yeah, it's like packing chips. It tastes like.
Stick to the top of your mouth. Yeah.
Right to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that. I thought that was only a Catholic church thing. I've never been. Well, I shouldn't say that. I went to temple for my friend's.
It's the
bar
blood of
mitzvah.
Christ. That's not just a Catholic. The blood
Yeah,
of Christ is not just
Christian,
Catholic. Yeah, it's,
No, I thought I guess the body of Christ. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. You know, I didn't. I thought again. I've never been to some.
it's not
non-denominational.
fugazi.
We can't make up our mind. Everybody come on in. As long as your money's green, you give it in
No,
the
it's
donation
true.
They
basket.
do not make you give. You can
Criminals.
Love who you want, God, Allah, whatever. Just give us money.
No, they don't add. They listen. Do they ask for money? Yes.
Yeah,
But
of
it's
course
not,
they do.
But it's not pressure. They straight up say, if this is your first
Right.
time, please don't give, and we just want you to know. And like they're very open about you don't have to.
Yeah,
They're like
but they
drug
pass
dealers.
that
First
basket
one-
like two,
First
three
one's
times.
free. Tell your friends.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, and then you go in the next time. You're like, yo, we gave you a pass on the first one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then they just hold the basket in front of your face until you finally bend and put something in there. And if they feel like it's not enough,
Nobody-
they like act like they're gonna move it to the next person. They just put it back in front of your face,
my
like get back in there.
God. No.
Come on,
No.
dig back in.
No.
You got a 5.
No.
I know you got a 5.
I don't have a 5. I have no cash. I have not given. To be honest with you, I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but I said I would when I said when I get full time I'm going to tithe because I'm appreciative. So I officially tithed on when I first got full time out of appreciation. I haven't.
And now you tithe every time.
No, I don't. I haven't tithe. Or I'll do a tithe of a tithe of a tithe. Like it'll be
So
like
do you even like Jesus?
I
don't think
do,
you
and he knows what's up. He knows I'm about to
don't-
move. I got money's tight.
You're moving.
I'm looking into it. Yeah, I had a whole back and forth in my office.
St. Pete?
No, it stinks. No, it does not stink. I'm kidding. I'm joking. That is not true. It smells.
Better be careful. You know what we did with the last person.
It smells delicious. It smells delicious, like beach. No. My lease is up in a few months, and I've been looking, and I
You've
got
been
my
looking for a long time. Well, you started looking early because you wanted out.
yeah. Now I think it'll probably happen because I asked them for a $10 budget, $10, and they're like, I'm like, okay, then never mind. then I'm moving.
Yeah, because you know what it is? Because you move out, they can get an extra 100 a month.
Yeah.
They don't
bye.
care.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool. Bye. And you want to know what, though?
What?
I'm going to be paid. The places I've been looking at, I'm going to be paying less and having more square footage. So everybody's
go.
happy. Yeah.
So you're a winner. He said the only thing you have to move, and you're not talking to Spike, so who's going to move you?
I know. I saw.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to do? Oh, yeah, he was at the games.
I saw
Guess
the
who
video.
I hung out with after the baseball game?
Not your brother, so who was it?
Not my brother. It was Mr. Spike. We had a great
Oh.
time. It was fun. We laughed. We talked. It was very cool. It was very organic. Nobody was forcing anything. It was fun.
You did have a pep in your step today, I noticed.
There was no
Jackhammering?
DSing.
Yeah.
No.
We're back, baby.
Nope. None of that.
Spike, don't fall for it, man. She just needs you to move.
He asked me because I was talking about moving or whatever. He's like, who's going to help you? Because he has a business like truck and trailer or some nonsense. I'm like, I'm not hiring you. I don't trust you with my nonsense. No.
All right, let's do dead guy. Let's do it. I got a woman today. I have a dead woman in the envelope. She is an actress, and she had a very long career, although I would not call her iconic. Long career. Stick with television. Yeah, she's done movies, but she's had 2 pretty prolific roles on television. A long career. A very long career. Monifa.
Okay. Was one of her shows? Well, she's got a long. That doesn't make any sense. Okay,
Right,
so
but she's got 2 shows she's best known for.
and it is either one of those shows got her name in it.
No. Take that.
Ew.
Fake Jesus lover.
Oh my God.
Was this skirt known for her looks?
Oh my God.
No.
All the pain.
So she was an ugly bride. I got it.
Woman.
she
Oh
was.
God.
Nah, she wasn't an ugly broad. She was just not, she wasn't a pinup kind of lady.
Got you.
All right. So, white American actress, 2 very long career, 2 very big shows. She was not known for her looks, and she didn't have any shows with her name or her character's name in the title. 800-771-1025. Now you ask yes or no questions. If you get a yes, you go again. If you get a no, then we move on to the next call. You take the clues, you put them together. Whoever figures it out wins some cool tickets. All right? It's Dead Guy in the Envelope. It's happening now. 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Your calls when we come back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 1025 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Satch Vai Band, featuring Joe Satriani and Steve Vai. I wanna play my guitar. 2 living legends, 1 band, surfing with the Hydra 2026 tour. Tomorrow night, the Bay Care Sound. With special guest, Animals as leaders. Tickets are on sale now at thebaycaresound.com. Satch Vai Band, an electrifying sonic powerhouse. A Ruth Eckerd Hall experience.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. During the Stingray Difference Sales event, they're making room for summer inventory with one-time pricing below market value. Plus, the Stingray Difference means you can trade up for less. They're paying top dollar while values are high. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. But don't wait. The best will sell fast. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
In a world that never stops moving, aviation never stands still. And behind every safe takeoff, every smooth landing, stands an aviation maintenance technician. Those skilled technicians are built in hangars, in classrooms, built at National Aviation Academy, where determination becomes knowledge and ordinary people rise to meet extraordinary challenges. In as little as 14 months, you can train to become an aviation maintenance technician, the backbone of every aircraft, the steady hand behind every solution. Aviation moves fast. Your future can move faster. Visit NAA.edu today. For more information about our statistics, visit naa.edu/success.
Guys, this is a cat named Mo for C4MH, the Center for Men's Health. Let me ask you something. 10 years from now, when your liver, kidneys, or even your heart starts failing, are you really going to be thinking about how much money you saved on that dirt cheap knockoff testosterone? The stuff that just showed up at your door that you actually injected into your body, or that doctor who chose big profits over your health. Here's the truth. Most men's health clinics out there use cheap, unapproved testosterone because the margins are huge. It's not about your health. It's about your cash. That's why I've been telling you for over a decade to go to C4MH. Dr. James DiRespino and his team have been treating low T the right way for over 15 years with approved pharmaceutical-grade testosterone. Real care, real labs, real exams with 18 local treatment centers and even $45 express care. Don't risk your health to save a few bucks. Go to C4MH.com. That's C4MH.com. Real, honest, low T care.
John Senning here. Look, I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. And Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on 102.5 The Bone. If you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Just call MOE.com.
Tag in the ultimate refreshment with Seagram's Escape Spiked and WWE. Bringing the heat at 10% ABV and knockout flavors like Slammin' Me Happy, Pineapple Powerhouse, and Slammin' Blueberry. Seagram's Escape Spiked. Choose your flavor. Feel the power. Step into the ring. Seagram's Escape Spiked. Pick up some today at your local convenience store. Always drink responsibly. Favorite malt beverages with certified colors. Copyright 2026, The Seagram Beverage Company, Rochester, New York. World Wrestling Entertainment, LLC. WWE marks are used under license.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's that guy in the envelope. Your clues so far. You got a white American actress, long career. You best know her from television. Yes, she has done movies, but TV is going to be what gets you there. No question about it. She did not have, Monica has, she had a show with her name on it. She did not have a show with her name on it or her character's name on it. And Diz asked if that skirt was a looker. I do believe that's the direct quote.
Oh, my God.
And I said she's not like a pinup kind of lady. All right? 800-771-1025. Bill on line 1. What's going on? What do you got?
How you doing? Does she have blonde hair?
Yeah.
Was she a housewife?
No. No. Tom, line 2.
Okay, so JP, you said she's a white American actress with blonde hair.
Yeah, blonde. She's a woman, so her hair has changed.
Okay, well, so
don't ew.
The only person I know who had 2 big TV shows, one of them was Falcon Crest. Was that who I'm thinking?
Nope. Monica, women dye their hair.
Men dye their hair. Men dye their hair.
Yeah, but
men had frosted tips at one point. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, they did. I dodged that bullet. I never went down that road. I never went down that road. My son's a redhead, and his whole lacrosse team was getting ready to frost their hair. I go, dude, I will throw you out of my house.
Well, if the team is doing it.
You got your prom coming up, and you will be the ugliest child around if you decide to take your red hair and put some blonde tips on it. I don't even know if they could do that. Bobby, line 3.
Hey, JP.
Hey, man.
Monica, I really like the pep in your step today. I want you to know that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I think Spike might need to change his name to Spike on the Monica. But I'm going to go with, was she known on Night Court?
Was she known on Night Court? I do believe
Was she on Night Court?
I believe she might have appeared.
Appeared on Night Court. That's why I said it that way.
I could be wrong. Hold on. I'm looking. Yeah, she appeared on Night Court.
Well, now.
All right. I'm leaving the country in 2 weeks, so I can't take the award. But there you go. Enjoy.
But I'll tell you this: she wasn't like a star on Night Court.
I think that's what he was asking, kind of.
A couple of episodes. That's all. Where am I? Dude, that was him. Artie, line 5.
Did she die at the age of, in the 90s, at the age of 90s, in the 90s?
No, she did not die in her 90s. Kyle, line 6.
Did she die over the age of 80?
No. Heather, line 7.
Heather.
Well, I don't know it anymore.
Okay.
Wild guess of anything.
What were you thinking? You got through.
Well, did she die in her 90s? And I was going Angela Lansbury, so never mind.
No, it's not Angela Lansbury.
Maybe everybody thought that. Maybe that's why the 80s and the 90s death age came up.
Yeah. Mark, line 8.
Did she die in the early 2000s?
Yes.
Did she have any famous children?
No. Jim, line 1.
Hey, how's it going? Did she play the Bionic Woman on TV?
No. Dawn, line 2.
Is it okay if I change my question?
Why not? Everybody else does.
Okay. Did she die in 2021?
No. Patty on line 3.
She just had the same question.
Do you want another one?
Was she ever on a game show?
No. Chad, line 5.
Yeah, was she on the Brady Bunch?
No. I'm kicking y'all's ass today.
I know. You feel good about yourself, don't you?
Pretty much. Todd, line 6.
Yes. Was this lady on Night Court a couple times?
Oh, here we go.
I said she was on Night Court a couple times.
Oh, thank you. Is it Marky Post?
Nope. She was not on a couple times. She was the main star on that show. I wouldn't spend too much time on that Night Court angle. As a matter of fact, I'll even help you out a little bit. I wouldn't spend too much time on sitcoms. Yes, she's appeared on sitcoms, but the shows she's best known for were not sitcoms.
Interesting.
All right. Rick, line 4.
That might have screwed me. I was going to say, was she on Charlie's Angels?
No.
Was it like a drama like that?
It was, the two shows that she's best known for were dramas. Yeah. Monica, you want to do Nerd Notes?
Do I? Hang on. I was writing.
You were writing? I'll take another
Gotta
call.
guess, that ain't it, no. Monica's got receipts, every miss on the list. Nerd notes, dead guy in the envelope. JP, Monica, Dizzy, keep the score. Nerd notes, stacking every wrong hope, so you don't guess that same name anymore. Nerd notes.
It's a tie game right now.
Is it tie?
Yeah, it's tied.
Okay, thank you for that update. That's my favorite part, I think. We have a woman, an actress that we know that has a long career. but we would not call her an icon. We know her best from TV, specifically two pretty big shows that there were dramas, apparently. Her name was not in either. And she is a blonde lady.
Yeah, I mean, she was, again, her hair
correct
color.
my nerd notes.
Her hair color definitely changed. I told you that before.
Yeah, blonde.
But yeah, there's photos I'm looking at where she's blonde. So let's do Bobby, line 6.
Hello, everybody. Nobody got my night court reference. I've known what it is for 15 calls.
Cool. Chad, line
Wanna
5.
get a help?
Go ahead, Chad.
What line?
Line 5.
Was she on Golden Girls?
No. She was not on Golden Girls. I said, really stay away from the sitcoms. Susan, line 3.
Well, that was my question, so I'm a loser.
No, you're not.
You're not
oh
a
my
loser.
God. You're a winner in my book.
I was going for Rue McClanahan, but obviously not.
No. Nick, line 1.
Take care, loser.
No. Oh my God.
Her words, not mine.
Hey,
Good,
did
Nick.
she die of cancer?
Yes.
Is it Marky Post?
No. Somebody else asked that too.
They did.
Jimmy, line 8.
Focused on that night court.
Did she die specifically of lung cancer?
Among other things.
Okay. Was it a Selma Diamond?
No. No. You guys got to start going after the, even going after the shows. I'll give you a hint. One of the shows she's best known for was on straddled the 70s into the 80s that you know her best from. And then another show you know her best from was a show where they actually had to work her death into the script.
Oh.
Okay. Jock, line 7.
Interesting.
Was she ever on All in the Family?
No. She was not on All in the Family. Joe, line 6.
Was she in the movie, Elvis movie, Girls, Girls, Girls?
Oh, man. She's done so much stuff.
Or on Fantasy Island?
No, she was not. No, she was not. John, line 3.
Hey, guys. Was her TV show in the 70s?
One of them was, like I said, 70s into the 80s.
Okay. Was it a crime drama?
No. Bill, line 5.
Was she on The Sopranos?
Yes.
Oh, doctor.
Is it Nancy Marchand?
Nancy Marchand is the dead woman in the envelope. Yes, she played Tony Soprano's mother, Olivia Soprano. She was the meanest bitch you've ever seen on television.
Strongest bitch.
She was a mean. No, she wasn't strong. She was mean. She was trying to have
Wasn't
her
taking
own,
any crap.
she was trying to have her own son clipped.
Listen, don't F up.
You kidding me? All right, let's see what we got. We got prizes. We got prizes. What do we have left? We have Weezer at Benchmark or a pair of Dave Matthews Band. Which would you like?
Yeah, Dave Matthews.
All right, you got a pair of tickets to see Dave Matthews, May 26th. Congratulations. Hold on. Yes, Nancy Marchand. She was also on, what the hell was the show? Grant. What was the guy's name?
I don't know.
Lou Grant was the name of the show.
Oh.
And that's a weird thing I just learned about that today. Like, Lou Grant was a spinoff from Mary Tyler Moore, which was a sitcom, but Lou Grant was a drama series. How about that? When's the last time you heard of that?
They made it. Yeah.
They took a character that was on a sitcom
Yeah.
and then gave him a show and made a show. It's like all dramatic and whatnot.
That's kind of cool.
There
right?
you go.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I don't
Nancy
know.
Marsh.
I've not watched one. Have you seen any of those? I've never watched any of that.
Larry Grant. I keep saying Larry Grant. I graduated with a Larry Grant. Lou Grant. I remember watching it when I was a kid, like not really watching it, but it would be on. I think my father might have watched it or something like that. But obviously, The Sopranos was. Yeah, that one I watched the whole thing. So that was pretty cool. All right, Nancy Marchand, your dead woman in the envelope. We'll do Dead Guy again tomorrow at around 12:15. Oh, today's been a lot of fun so far. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday night, April 24th at Janus Live, featuring Crawling, a tribute to early Linkin Park. Crawling. Got the Life, the Korn tribute. And Nookie, a Limp Bizkit tribute. Get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust. Get them at Rockhouse Live, Niagara Tap, Thirsty First, and Detroit Liquors. Head to theboneonline.com for more info on tickets and how you can get free tickets from Elysian Space Dust IPA at 102.5 The Bone. Special thanks to Clean Earth Systems.
There's no way to prepare for the impact an accident makes on your life. That's why we've spent 40 years getting ready for that moment when you need compassion and immediate action. The right doctors, investigators, our team of experienced attorneys, and your free consultation is already in place. So if you've been hurt, remember, the Farah Safety Net is right here to catch you. All you have to do is call Farah and Farah. It's what we built. Tampa.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is just getting started. That's right. Right now at Crown Kia, the deals are stronger than ever. We have new Sportage and Sorrentos with 0% APR. Plus 0 payments for 90 days. Or a new Telluride. Just $449 per month. Don't wait. These offers won't last forever. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
Man, these nights have been cold.
Heh, not that cold.
Well, you're from Mississippi, honey. We're not used to winter in Florida.
Especially at night if your power goes out.
Yeah, if that happens, call Bolt Electric.
And we're on our way.
Better yet, call us before that happens to you.
We'll give you our home electrical health and safety check so you can rest comfortably.
We're also experts in installing whole home surge protection.
Guaranteed to protect your electrical system from energy surges.
Just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Tag in the ultimate refreshment with Sequence Escape Spiked at WWE. Bringing the heat at 10% ABV. Sequence Escape Spiked. Pick up some today at your local convenience store. Always drink responsibly. Flavored malt beverages with certified colors. Copyright 2026. The Sequel Beverage Company, Rochester, New York. World Wrestling Entertainment, LLC. WWE marks are used under license. Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Optima Tax Relief. Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Plumbers, today will be a good day. You will be profitable. Your clients will be nice. No one will stand over you and tell you how to fix the thing they actually hired you to fix. You will also feel at peace after switching to Progressive, America's #1 commercial auto insurer. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. #1 commercial auto insurer from the NAIC's 2024 National Premium Data.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. And now, back to JP.
JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 800-771-1025 is the phone number. We got about 10 minutes or so left, and then we'll hand it off to Mr. Senning. What up, Diz? What you got?
We mentioned the frost tips randomly on the show because Monica's like, oh, guys used to dye their hair. That was like a big thing.
What are they called? Frost tips?
Right?
Yeah, the frosted
Frosted,
tips.
the blonde. Yeah, okay. I didn't know it was frost tips, but okay.
So that was like late 90s, early 2000s, which I'm sure people go back.
That sounds about right, I guess.
So my question was like, did you guys have an era where you look back at stuff you used to wear there and be like, or like hairstyles, like, what the hell was I thinking?
Dude, 1990s with the high waist. My tiny torso is not made for high waisted. I look ridiculous. Like my pants are up to my boobs because they're high waisted, and they were button fly, and I thought they were cool.
Mine are probably, I want to say, because I know Monica makes fun of me for parachute pants.
Yeah, that's
but I'd rock those bitches if they came
what
back
is
now.
so
no problem.
ironic and weird about that is you are so obsessed with being cool and can't be silly.
They were cool.
They were cool, like for that time,
right?
But you would not look cool in them. Like some.
Don't tell me what I would look cool in, girl. You don't know.
Right now, you are.
You
not
don't know.
cool
You
in
didn't
this.
see the ass when I was wearing parachute pants.
I did not.
No, you didn't. The word you're looking for is fire.
I don't know. I think in my head, and I don't know why, they're burgundy.
No.
I think they're burgundy. And
they weren't burgundy.
I know. I think they were like that maroon burgundy parachute pants with like cargo style pockets on the side.
I know. I had the parachute pants. If you the right with they were nylon. They were really like nylon.
Yes. Made like a parachute.
Yeah, and I had black ones. I had gray ones, and I believe
maroon. You had maroon ones. You did.
No, I didn't have maroon. I had black ones. I had all black. I had black with red accents, and then I had gray ones.
And you regret those? I think those look kind of cool.
No, I don't regret them. I loved them. Monica wants to make fun of me for it, and I'm not. I'm not just going to sit here and take it when you don't even know.
But my question
I will tell you when I look at the dopiest is remember in late 80s, 1990, where dudes were like, and women were doing it too, girls, where you took that cuff, that stupid cuff, where you pinched like the side of the jeans and then you folded it forward.
What did I tell you, Gareth, that I said I wish would come back, and I really wanted to come back really bad? I said tight rolling.
Yeah.
I said that off the air right before we came on.
Is that what it was called, tight rolling?
Yeah, when you made a cut, you put it right against your ankle and then rolled it up a couple of times, and it became like.
No.
I love that so much.
No,
I'm bringing it back, JP.
I looked like an effing tool bag.
But your parachute pants were good.
And I see pictures from that, like at friends' graduation parties and that kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, somebody should have punched me in the face, but everybody was doing it.
They were, and I love it. I want to bring it back. I really want to bring, although barrel leg jeans are in style now, so I don't know what that would be. But give me like a couple of years, and I'm bringing back the tight roll.
I think if you could pull this off, not you personally, JP, no offense, but I mean, like, I think like this could have a resurgence. The tight rolling. It doesn't look terrible if it's done right with the right shoes.
Dopey.
It kind of just like draws attention to whatever shoes you're wearing, and if you have fly shoes on.
You can't do it the exact same. Back in the day, girls anyway would have think of Hooter socks, like the biggest, puffiest, hugest. They were like sticking. You can't do it that way. You can have. They can even come up a little high and maybe even have ankle socks, but not the socks. Just do it differently. And I think it would be cute with
Monica,
heels.
do you remember the Seiko sneakers that girls wore?
No.
They were like kind of high tops, but they were made out of the same material that the parachute pants were made out of.
What? Seiko sneakers.
Yeah, look, I think it was Seiko sneakers. See if you can Google it, see if it comes up. I think
they were made of the same material?
They were like a nylon sneaker.
I don't see.
You don't see it? I got the name of it wrong. But those were all over the place. And those would have been the shoes you were wearing. That or Reeboks, the white Reeboks.
I remember every boy, and this was earlier than that, 1983, 4, 5. Every boy had the blue and yellow waffle sneakers. They look like, to me, like they look like Rams colors.
I don't know I don't remember those.
Yeah, they were. They had the Nike swoosh, and they were blue and yellow. And if you didn't have those, what were you even doing with your life?
I tell you, I don't even know what those are. It's coming back to. Oh my God, this is horrible.
Oh no!
What?
Z Cavariccis.
What the hell is
The
that?
problem with those were they were horrible. They were
with a pair of Capizio shoes.
the problem with the Z Cavariccis were that it wasn't just one bad thing. It was like 3 bad things.
Bad
So
things.
first of all, they were super high.
These are ugly.
Yeah.
They
Second
sure
of all,
were.
they were like accentuating like a weird waist, and then 3, there was a weird belt. Like you had to have a belt with it too. So it made no sense. 3
And don't
bad
forget
things.
the tapered leg.
The tapered leg, the
whole
wide
thing was a
hip,
bust.
the small waist, the belt, the fold over. Didn't it fold over a little
Yeah,
bit?
That was I would say that was me at my lowest fashion wise. But it wasn't just me. Like I wasn't trying to carry the
Break
torch
the
for this
mold,
thing on
yeah.
my own. That was what everybody was wearing.
Yeah, you had to have those to be cool.
It was like Jenkos for us. I can't believe
Yeah.
I wore Jenkos. So
what was
dumb.
that?
It's so
Just
dumb.
wear pants.
Yeah, their pockets were so big. I remember I could fit a whole Walkman in there. Walkmans weren't small. Like
Yeah,
the CD
no.
Walkmans. Yeah.
And I tell you what's funny is take out the Z Cavariccis. So much like white guy fashion came from black guy fashion just months later.
Oh yeah, you guys got it late.
We go if whatever, and I don't know why that was the case. Fat shoelaces.
Oh yeah,
The fat shoelaces on a pair of Adidas
Oh yeah,
shell tops.
neon, right? Or you could have,
Neon,
yeah.
whatever. They were fat laces on a pair of shell tops.
Yeah.
And all like the black guys were doing it for months and months and months, and then all of a sudden the white kids doing it, or the black guys, walking around with their ass hanging out of their pants, and then you got little skinny white kids thinking they're hood rats, wearing the same damn thing.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I didn't mind baggy clothes, but I will say I do regret like my boxers being out most of the time when I did it. That was weird.
My father would have throat punched me if I walked around with my ass hanging out of my pants. Oh my god!
They would zip tie us at school if you were showing. They would get the loops of your pants and they would zip tie you.
Oh my
Yeah,
god! And then
I
at the end of
did.
the day, you just cut the zip tie.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
after.
Oh my God.
That whole phenomenon was after high school for me. That wasn't a high school thing for me. That was like a while after the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, that
But
was
a lot
like
of it still
90s.
goes on. You still see kids walking around with their ass.
That's
hanging-
the
their blouses
problem.
hanging
It
out.
went away for a while, then you're right. It came back where it's like now you
Right.
see them baggy.
And that's the problem. I was saying this too, is that these stupid kids think that they're like they're discovering something new with
Right.
high-waisted jeans or that or whatever, and it's like we did it already, and it wasn't even cool then. So please don't make the same mistake. But they don't care. They're walking around like they invented something and they didn't.
Yeah, they always say
Damn
fashion
kids.
repeats itself. It comes
Yeah.
back in waves.
I know, but the parachute pants never came back. Either did the Cavariccis.
They kind of did. I have some parachute pants. I want to say like 3-4 years ago, they were starting to be big again. And I grabbed them because they're comfy.
Did
They're
you?
so comfy.
Right.
Yeah.
But when we wore them, they were skin tight.
Yeah, there was no room.
Yeah.
They were
That was-
skin
it
tight.
was-
I
it
mean,
was- yeah.
You knew whether somebody was cut, uncut.
Absolutely.
you know.
And
It
I
was-
remember people wearing Vans with them. Remember Vans, like the slide-on,
Yeah. I
and
didn't wear- I don't
checkered
know-
ones?
I don't know what I wore with them.
Or maybe
Definitely
parachute,
not
I'm
Vans.
thinking, because I'm thinking parachute pants were the ones that MC Hammer wore, where it's like kind of baggy in the center.
No.
That
No,
came
no,
back
no.
for a while. And
Those
I had
are
to
not-
let
That
go.
was just MC Hammer pants.
Okay, yeah.
Those are hammer pants. But also, JP, what I can't understand is that you had on these skin-tight parachute pants, in my head maroon, but you also
weren't
had
maroon.
a Metallica shirt on or something?
Probably.
Like, how does that match?
It doesn't.
And did you tuck it in? Were you tucked in parachute
No,
pants?
I was definitely not tucked in. I never tuck my shirts in.
Yeah,
unless I'm
that's
wearing
weird.
a suit. Unless I'm wearing a suit, I don't ever have a shirt tucked in. I'm way too cool for that.
I remember Ed Hardy was
In my
big at
mind.
one point, and I used to wear Ed Hardy way more than I should have because it was ugly clothing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember Ed Hardy
I
had like
do.
the bejeweled
Yeah.
shirts,
It was too much. It was trying
Yes.
too hard. It was
Yes.
yeah. It was a lot.
and I used to think they were so dope because that's what everyone was saying. You got to get the Ed Hardys. No,
No, you don't.
ugly.
The hat. What I remember most is the girls wearing the Ed Hardy hats, like the big
The
trucker hats. and then
Trucker
the hairs
hats
all- yeah.
was huge in the
Yeah.
early
Von
2000s.
Dutch.
Von
Yeah.
Dutch.
Von
yeah.
Dutch.
Oh wow, Von Dutch.
Von Dutch were all over the place. Remember those things?
Are we old?
Yeah.
I feel like the big thing now is slides, like because the Yeezys and the
Yeah.
Crocs. Like everyone wears those
True.
type of things now on their
True.
feet. Like it's rare people wear just shoes now, which is so weird to me.
Yeah, that's true too.
And slides with socks. That would never have happened.
Well, that's a
on
big thing here in Florida.
That's the kids now. I'm like, Joe, take your shoes. Like, what are you wearing socks? Dad, this is what everybody does. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
but you don't have to look like a douche too.
But now you're being your dad.
Yeah.
Just let
I
him
know.
be what he's wearing.
There's no
God.
question on my dad. There's no question about it.
It's very rare I'll wear slides without socks, to be honest. But also, I have hideous feet. So,
Do you?
from all years of playing,
Why don't you get
I don't think that's gonna help.
Really?
I think
Now
they're
I
done
want to
for.
see your
They're
feet.
cooked. They're
What
cooked.
did you do at Bone Beach Bash?
I probably had socks on unless I went in the pool. And I was like, all right, I'll take them off and just run to this pool.
Oh, I got to see your feet now. I got to
Even
make
at the
it a thing.
cruise, I had socks on.
Oh yeah, you're
Yes.
in the cruise.
Yes.
But you were in the pool. You couldn't have socks on.
Well, obviously, I would take them off when I go in there, but
haul ass to the pool.
The socks right back on after
Nobody
I dry
look-
my feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're going to
Yeah.
nobody look at my feet, and then when you get out, you have to put
insane.
stuff right back on.
I have toenails that are like half black from like being like broken toes and them not healing well. The nails, yeah, it's a lot.
Wow. I got to see Garrett's feet now.
You're gonna regret it. You're gonna have
I know.
nightmares.
Why am I gonna have nightmares?
A little nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for us. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. We appreciate you very much. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Diz. Sending Show is up next. He's going to have another shot for you to win $1,000 with the Bone bonus at 2 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney.
New Metal is back. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents New Metal Mayhem. Friday, April 24th at Janice Live. Throw it back to the loudest, angriest era featuring Crawling, Got the Life, and Nookie tributes. $10.25 tickets on sale now at JaniceLive.com or win them from theboneonline.com. New Metal Mayhem. You'll scream every word.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Meet Naomi. She worries a lot about balance. Balancing her time between vet school and working at the vet clinic, balancing her social life when she has time for it, and of course, balancing her finances. So she banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who employs local Floridians, just like you, to help keep her budget on track and on balance. And those financial worries, looks like they've fallen off the scale completely. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Mid-Florida Credit Union, insured by NCUA.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Morgan & Morgan isn't just an injury firm. It's our family's life work. It's my husband, it's my sons, it's me. When we take a case, we see a family just like ours. $30 billion recovered is something I'm proud of. But what I'm really proud of are the families we stood beside. It's an honor to fight for you when you need our support the most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people and your family.
Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. During the Stingray Difference Sales event, they're making room for summer inventory with one-time pricing below market value. Plus, the Stingray Difference means you can trade up for less. They're paying top dollar while values are high. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. But don't wait. The best will sell fast. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioner?
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at BadgerBobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 130.
Hey, it's JP. Look, I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day. It's awful. Do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on the bone. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
Help DEA keep our communities safe and healthy by participating in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, April 25th. Take action right in your own home by cleaning out your medicine cabinet of unneeded medications. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. That's DEATakeback.com.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low. It just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21. 1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.